knowing versus doing. We're going to talk about fat burning ideas. So on top of fat burning ideas, we're going to talk about what do you feel like is the difference between knowing and doing. So when it comes to your health and fitness, do you know what to do? But is it that you just haven't been able to get yourself to follow through with it? Does that make sense? How do you feel? Does that make sense? The knowing versus doing. This is something that I'm doing a volume check. This is something that I really want to make sure that you understand. We do. Okay, good. Say hello. Let us know where you come at us from. I'm coming at you from my home in Tucson, Arizona. So your fitness and knowing versus doing. It's my experience that a lot of people, when it comes to health and fitness, know what to do. But I also find there's a lot of people, they don't know what to do. So, but at a certain point, I've seen people where they get into their program and they absolutely know what to do, but it's just hard following through with it. Does that make sense? So that is one of the things that I feel like my coaching. So I do one-on-one coaching primarily, and it may not be for you, and either way is okay, but primarily for people that wants to lose 20 pounds or more, right? So within a 3-4 month period of time, 4 months guaranteed, I feel like I can guarantee you 20 pounds loss, maybe more, within a 4 month period of time. 16 weeks, you can do so much, probably more. I'm just erring on the safe side. And when it comes to times 360, and then anywhere from 60 to 100 pounds within a year, I feel like is very possible. That is a good range. If you're someone that watching this and you feel like you have 60 to 100 pounds that you want to get rid of, imagine, this is the thing, knowing versus doing. You may know what to do, but find it challenging how to do it. What I have found, the biggest thing, I have been a coach for about 30 years, right? And I have found the biggest benefit to the people that I'm working with, the biggest thing that's going to keep them on track is that I'm holding them accountable. Sometimes, and I've, you see different training styles. Sometimes people come to me, they want a result. They want to lose so much fat, they want to build and tone. It's my job, I feel like, to make sure I hold them accountable to the activities that's going to get them there, right? So you watching this, you may need to lose 20 pounds or more, 60 to 100 pounds or more, and you may know what to do. That's the thing. You may mentally know what to do, but you may find that it's hard to do it, So that's the thing. So that's where the premium coaching, in my premium coaching, what I do is I start us off, I do a consultation, and I figure out exactly what your goals are, your lifestyle. I do a deep dive into you, and that sometimes can take quite a bit of time, 20, 30 minutes, just deep diving and doing an assessment and learning all about you, right? And then what we do is I tailor a program specifically to you, and then I give you the program, and then every week we meet on the phone or Zoom, very strong connection. So we're actually talking, it's not in a group setting, it's actually one-on-one, where we meet on the phone or Zoom, and we do this right here. This is the premium coaching right on the screen. We go over your progress tracking. We do what I call plan, do, review, right? So every week we plan the up and coming week. We plan the week. Then you do the week. So at our coaching session, we're planning out the week. Then during the week, you do the week, right? And then at the end of the week, we get together for every week we're meeting on the phone or Zoom for weekly check-ins, weekly coaching sessions, and we review the previous week. We go over your challenges, we go over your victories, we highlight the victories because we want to celebrate victories. Maybe we lost 2 or 3 pounds, right? And we got stronger, we feeling better, we're able to lift groceries up with more easily, right? And then what we do is these are some of the things we go over every week. If you and I and maybe this isn't for you and either way is okay, but if you have 20 or more pounds to lose and we met every week, these are the things that we're going over every week in our coaching calls and our coaching Zoom calls. So if you're interested in something like this, please consider reaching out to me. You can visit this website right here by typing in a very short phrase, fit.fitness, F-I-T .fitness, just like it sounds, very short, but it takes you to what's a really long name, but it's what I came up with, but weight loss solutions that work.com. I know it's long, but that's why I bought a smaller name, fit.fitness, just like it sounds, fit, F-I-T .fitness, right? And then it'll take you right here. Now, if you're not quite ready for premium coaching, which the thing is I have some free offers. Like I do have a 7-day free program that's email based. Let's see here. I have a 7-day free program right here that's based on every day you get an email for free for 7 days. And I'm teaching you in text some of my most valuable fat burning ideas. You can sign up for free right here if you just want to get a test the waters. But then I also too have a free 21-day fitness email series. Now the 7-day free email program, it's mainly text. So you read all the tips. The 21-day fitness email series is mainly all video lessons. You can click the video, learn the lesson. They're all maybe 10, 20 minutes long-ish, something like that. And every day for 21 days, you get an email, right? So now I'm going to leave you with some general tips, right, to consider if you're not taking action on anything here, but you just want to learn some stuff. You know, my mentor taught me that in every major area of life, there's generally only about a half a dozen things that, really matter. When it comes to improving your health and fitness, when it comes to getting better physically, leaner, stronger, there are really only about a half a dozen things that matter here. I'd say five things that really matter. And if you want to grab a pen and a paper and write these things down, I don't know, it may really help you, right? So they are training, nutrition, recovery, supplementation, and mindset. Those are what I call the 5 fundamentals of fitness. In my premium coaching, which is right here, in my premium coaching, if we were premium coaching, those are what I teach you. Every week, we're going over different exercise habits, right? So I encourage you to have some sort of strength training in your workout, building the muscles, because that's going to up your metabolism. And then I encourage you to have some sort of cardiovascular things like elliptical, treadmill, HIIT training, Polaris training, those sort of things. That's going to assist burning fat and increasing and strengthening your cardiovascular system. We want both things going. Imagine for a moment, and here's why. Imagine for a moment if we have a twin engine airplane, right? You have 2 engines on the airplane. One engine's fat burning, one engine's muscle building, right? Now imagine if you only had one engine on the airplane, just say you had just cardiovascular, right? Well, the airplane wouldn't be as efficient unless we have both engines on the airplane, right? So when it comes to you and your health and fitness, consider having cardiovascular activity and strengthening activity, right? Does that make sense? Number 2 is nutrition. Imagine for a moment we're trying to build a 2-story house from scratch. Now, imagine if we only have half the materials necessary to build the house, how far would we get? Probably about halfway, right? So the foods that you and I eat on a daily basis, the foods that we eat are like the supplies that goes towards building our body, right? So if you're not living inside the body that you really want, and know that it is who you really are, that your outside frame doesn't really represent who you are on the inside. The foods that we eat on a daily basis are the supplies that goes towards creating the physique that we have, but we can also change that, right? So what I recommend is a whole food plant-based diet consisting of generally fruits and vegetables, whole grains, and proteins like legumes, lentils, nuts, and seeds. And nowadays there's so many tasty recipes. I'm learning so many. I'm cooking stuff right now in the background. I actually have some boiled peanuts going, and I'm putting some good spices on them. and I've been juicing some apples and celery and cilantro and parsley and ginger, and you just have fun with it. Just go get into nutrition. What my mentor also said, consider when you're trying to learn something, if you're trying to take on health and fitness, as a improvement, go at it with like a child's like enthusiasm, enjoyment. Like you just love it. It's like, oh, it's so much fun. It's that feeling, imagine that you just have that feeling. It's just, and it's a joyful feeling, right? And that's the thing. And then learn stuff, go to YouTube and search, plant-based diet, what's our whole food plant-based diet, and watch documentaries like The Game Changers, THE Game Changers, right? And then also Forks Over Knives, right? Forks Over Knives, right? Just like Forks Over Knives, 2 great documentaries to get started. Now, you've probably heard the term vegan, right? I am vegan, right? But vegan is not a diet. That's the thing. And I just kind of I'm going to be talking more about this in the videos because this is a lot of confusion about it. But vegan is more about, I feel, it's more about animal rights and doing things and about the animals, right? Not doing the best you can by the animals, right? But a whole food plant-based diet is a very healthy diet. But now it is also vegan, right? So it's can be a little confusing. But I just want to make it clear that vegan is not a diet. So don't think about you're not on a vegan diet. But I'm also, like, we can talk about that. But what I'm recommending is a whole food, plant-based diet, with fruits and vegetables, whole grains, legumes, lentils, nuts, and seeds. But that's also vegan. So just happens to be a double winner. It's good for our health. I feel like it's good for our health. It's good for the environment, and it's good for the animals, right? So we talked about training. We talked about nutrition. I'm going to get through the other 3, and then we'll wrap it up. If you have any questions, please let me know. Recovery, sleep, approximately 7.5 to 9 hours sleep a night. I'll probably be doing more and more videos on this topic because sleep and recovery is very, very important. 7.5 to 9 hours sleep a night. I've trained over the last several years 3 different neurologists and 1 neuroradiologist, and all their sleep studies say 7.5 to 9 is optimal. So I know some people say 6, some people say different things, but that's the research I'm going off of. And I feel like for me, that's good, but see how you feel about it and see what works for you. But I feel like erring on the further side like getting more sleep will definitely help you in the long run, perhaps like later in your life, right? So we talked about training, nutrition, recovery, supplementation. I basically break up supplementation into 2 basic different categories: nutritional supplements and enhancement performance supplements. Nutritional supplements is like a protein shakes. I love protein shakes. I drink them all the time. You can make them chocolate. You can make them fruity. You can make them peanut butter chocolate. You can a host of things. I have shakes every day, right? And I love them. So the thing is that is a supplement though. Like so that's a supplement, nutritional supplement. Now there also are enhancement performance supplements, right? What's an enhancement performance supplement? Say, for example, creatine, perhaps fat burners, perhaps prescription medications. It can, it's anything by a doctor to help you. It's not nutrition, but it's a supplemental, whether it's like an over-the-counter supplement or even a prescription medication. Then last but not least is the mindset. So I'm going to review it real quick. We have training, nutrition, recovery, supplementation, and mindset. So with the mindset, let's go back to your initial goal. So let's finish this up with a quick goal setting exercise. So if you, and write down your goal if you're open to it, or just play along in your mind if you're open to it. If you could wave a realistic magic wand and you could have your body, your health, and your energy any kind of way you wanted it to be over the next 6 to 12 months, what would that be like for you? Then write that down. Write down what that is, right? Get clear and specific. For me, I'm currently about 170 pounds, 6 or 7% body fat. My goal is that I'm happy and grateful now that I am 185 pounds, 6 or 7% body fat, meaning I want to gain 15 pounds of muscle, right? So that's my goal, right? So that's the thing is, as I put that out there as my goal. So I say, I am, and so that's the thing. You write your goal down, whatever it is, maybe a weight, maybe a body fat percent, maybe a BMI, maybe a clothes size, something specific, right? And then at the top of that, if you're open to it, you want to try this little exercise, and this is, I'll coach you on this if we're working together, is say this little thing before your goal. I am happy and grateful now that I am, and then state your goal. I'll use me as an example. I am happy and grateful now that I am 185 pounds, feeling strong and healthy like a supple leopard, thick brown hair, 20/20 vision, perfect teeth, supple skin. See how it kind of went on? Some of the best teachers say the more detail and the more specific you can be about your goal, the better. So what is it that you really want? Tap into that goal that you really, really want, and then detail it, say it, express it, and then, but put it in the present tense. I am happy and grateful now. So you're saying it right now as if I am happy and grateful right now that I am, and then your goal. So it's putting you in the current frame of mind that you are currently what it is you're expressing to be. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. That's why we coach on it, because it can take a little while to, but the repetition of it, if you do this every day, it's like layering. It's like, you put a thread around your fingers. You put 2 threads around, pop, you pop it out, right? It's not going to last. But if we put, 100 times around of thread, you're not going to be able to pull it off, right? Every day you're doing this to your mind. You're wrapping around another thread, 100 days later, you're wrapping around another thread, and it just gets stronger and stronger, right? So I'm going to leave you with that. And remember, it's what I said at the beginning. It's knowing versus doing. If you know what to do, but you just haven't been able to get yourself to do it, hiring a coach, whether it's me or someone else you feel closer with, but that's what I'm here for. I'm trying to get you to reach out to me, is that if you reach out to me, you can just, my number is right here on the website. You can call or text. You can fill out this form. You can send me a smoke signal, whatever. And what we'll do is we'll start off with an initial consultation. I'll explain to you how the program works. And what this will do for you is this will hold you accountable. The accountability is where I feel like it really is important, because a lot of times we know what to do, but sometimes we just need that accountability, but not accountability from a friend or a spouse, because they don't want to nag you, right? You want accountability from a professional, someone that thinks, eats, and sleeps fitness like myself. So if you're interested in finding out more about this, please reach out to me. Call me, send me a smoke signal, whatever you need to do. Don't forget about my free offers here. You can visit fit.fitness, fit.fitness, for my 7-day free program or my 21-day free program. That's it for now. Remember, health is wealth. Without our health, doesn't matter how many assets or how much money we have, right? Our health is our wealth. And as I say I have a YouTube channel that I'm building on fitness and finance. If you have any interest, remember, and I say over here that health is wealth, cash flow is king, cash is queen, and credit is freedom. Think about that for a minute. Health is wealth, cash flow is king. We used to say cash is king, but a new mentor of mine, we say cash flow is king, because you want to have cash flow coming in, right? So health is wealth. Ultimately, health is wealth. Doesn't matter what else we got. Our health is our wealth. Health is wealth, cash flow is king, cash is queen, and credit is freedom. And with that, I'll leave you, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.